Crucible of Light by Elizabeth Drayson, read by Daphne Alexander. In memory of my parents, John and Kate Drayson. I am human. I think nothing human alien to me. Homo sum, humani nihil ame alienum puto. Terence the African. I am a Palestinian Christian. We also say Allahu Akbar, which you normally hear from a Muslim, as well as Insha'Allah, Mashallah, Alhamdulillah. This is simply because Arabic is our language, and the Arabic word for God is Allah, whether you're a Christian or a Muslim. Archbishop Theodosius of Sebastia. This clash of the culture, East and West, us and them, Muslim and Christian, does not exist. Marjane Satrapi. Introduction. Perspectives past and present. The one duty we owe to history is to rewrite it. Oscar Wilde. The King's Gambit. This history begins with a picture, a medieval miniature painted in glowing indigo, vermilion and ochre, that appears in an illuminated manuscript known as the Book of Games, Libro de los Juegos, commissioned in Spain long ago by King Alfonso X the Wise of Castile, and completed in his scriptorium in Toledo in 1283. The book contains the oldest known descriptions of a variety of board games, including dice and chess. At first glance, we might think the miniature illustrates two warriors planning their battle strategy over a game of chess. They sit inside an Arab military tent, its war pennant fluttering at the apex, with two long spears at the ready just outside, and one man has a sword slung round his body. In the late 13th century, when the image was painted, Christians and Muslims in the Iberian Peninsula were battling for territory and dominion in a conflict known as the Reconquest, Reconquista, when Spanish Catholic armies fought to recover, as they saw it, the lands they had lost to Islam 500 years before. The visual references to warfare are echoed by the chess game, one of the oldest methods used to teach war strategy. It has been played in Spain longer than anywhere else in Europe by Spanish Muslims since their arrival in the 8th century and by Spanish Christians and Jews since the early 10th century. The game came from ancient India, and the original pieces represented the units of the Indian army: foot soldiers, cavalry, armed chariots, and elephants. The infantry, or pawns, were led on the chessboard, as in life, by the king and his senior minister, his vizier. Some think it was a game modelled on Alexander the Great's campaigns in Persia, in which his squadrons were aligned in ranks of 64 squares, the number of squares on a chessboard. The Indian game spread to the rest of Europe from Islamic Spain, where opening moves had romantic names, such as the sword opening, the Pharaoh's fortress, or the King's Gambit. Over time, the pieces changed to reflect the feudal social environment of the rest of medieval Europe. The elephant was replaced in Christian chess by the bishop, a powerful figure in the medieval church, while in Spanish Muslim chess, the equivalent is just an alfil, meaning a chess piece and nothing more. King Alfonso's book was the first in Europe on the subject, translated and compiled using Arabic manuscripts. The painting's implicit reference to the ongoing conflict between Christians and Muslims in the 1280s seems to bear out our first impression, but closer inspection reveals something quite different. The chess player on the right is a turbaned Muslim, but the one on the left is a Christian. They have set
Sample complete. Ready to continue?